Yo, what is up, guys? And we are back for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. So, I want to do a true blue showcase on this unit. So, I feel like I haven't really got a good look at them, right? So, all of the private server showcases and such, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below, I believe they were with only the 3,000 hidden potential system, so their stats were very, very low. Yeah, 12,500 defense, 17,548 attack, and then 19,1 for the HP stat. Again, I'm kind of excited. I'm intrigued to kind of take a look at this unit. This is going to be a unit I think that performs a lot better in a long event. So what I think we'll do is I'll run them through a Dokkan event, I'll run them through like a Super Battle Road stage, and I'll run them through kind of like the tail end of a long event just to see where their maximum is, right? I think that they can handle themselves in, the Legendary Vegeta event or the GT Legendary Goku event, right? So real quick, let's go over the card. The card art is so cool. I mean, it's the final episode of Dragon Ball GT, right? If you're like me, that's pretty much my era of when I grew up. That's like what was on. Dragon Ball GT, that's what was on, right? When I really started to get into Dragon Ball, I believe I watched an awful lot of the Majin Buu saga, I remember, when I was younger. But regardless, I digress. Let's continue. They are the best world tournament leader. And then, of course, they lead GT Heroes, Key 3, 120% to stats. Certainly an interesting little leader skill right there, right? But anyway, they infinitely stack attack, and they cause colossal damage, and they lower defense. And then, of course, on their 18 key, they're still stacking attack and lowering attack. So certainly could be a little bit effective if you can get them that 18 key. They're not really going to struggle for key too much if you're providing them the pieces. So real quick, let's take a look at their links. So they have, this is a key 2 link at link level 10. And then of course you have GT, which is 2 key, and Shocking Speed, and Shattering the Limit. So potentially, I believe that's 8 key from links. I mean, again, at full link level 10. So 8 key from links is not horrible. Not to mention they're gaining extra key per rainbow key sphere, right? So key plus 2 per rainbow key sphere. Of course, they have their base attack and defense 100%. And they're getting defense plus 10% with each attack performed up to 70%. GT Heroes are World Tournament category. Allies key 1, attack and defense 20%. So they're getting a lot of different defensive procs, which is interesting because they're not getting any defense on super attack. So we'll see how that plays while we're actually using them, right? Again, I haven't really used them. I haven't seen them. They are, of course, fully awakened and easy aid. And let's see. Launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack with 5 or more key spheres obtained. And they launched an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super attack when there's a Goku or Vegeta's family category enemy. Pretty limited categories, right? So what I think we're going to do is run them in this Dokkan event, just on like a normal team here, right? Now I'll go ahead and bring a support memory. We'll have some fun. Let's go ahead and hop in. All right, so I managed to get them in the first rotation, and I think it's going to be wise of me here to go ahead and just put them in slot 1, because remember, Dokkan events are not really all that tough, right? Dokkan events, usually they're like 4-phase Dokkan events, and generally speaking, they go down with pretty much a whimper, right? So linked up with, Fizz LR Trunks, he's getting 4 links. So what if I put him in the middle here? He'd be getting 5 links. So he's getting, what is that, Saiyan Warrior Race? No, he's getting Shocking Speed. What is he getting? Saiyan Warrior Race from Int Goku here. You want to know what I could do? I could miss out on a super with Trunks. I will go ahead and do that. We'll stick him in the middle slot. So I'll go ahead and do that. They should easily get their 18 key here because they get plus 2 key per rainbow key sphere. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm curious. Let's see what their defense is as well. Remember, that support memory did buff their defense a little bit. So 136 is not really too crazy considering they don't raise defense on super attack. But let's see what they output offensively. If they're shelling out a lot of damage offensively, I mean, I could see them being worthwhile. Oh, are you fucking kidding me? What happened? Oh, he gets key versus extreme class. Ah. Well, that was a blunder, huh? God bless it. Okay, well, The shame on me for not knowing every single detail of every single card. Jeez, oh Pete's. All right, let's just continue on. All right, let's try and just blast this Vegeta to Kingdom Come. Boy, what? I should have gone with my instincts, damn it all. Okay, well, we'll get him a good look on the next rotation, I suppose. Oh, well. I no sense crying about it, right? Yeah. Oh, you get the dodge there. That's interesting. So that's pretty interesting. Usually when you get the dodge, they still get their counters. Oh, he only gets counters in slots 2 and 3, right? That's the deal with him. I haven't used him practically since he came out, unfortunately, because he was you know who immediately followed him was Namek Goku, right? So all right, so now for sure I won't make the same mistake again, and we should get a full 24 key. So obviously they didn't build up at all, so they actually dropped down in their defensive stat here. So 123. I think because the effects of the support memory are no longer active, right? Let's see here. Well, 2 turns from the start of battle. Yeah, so, okay. They dropped off a bit. 123. Again, in a Dokkan event, it doesn't matter a lick. So, again, now we're only having 4 links active. I got too greedy with those links, man. But the links are very important for showcasing the power of a unit, right? Especially after the link leveling update. Links are more important than getting them. Wow, 121. 3.25, huh? Okay. Well, they do infinitely stack. That was no support. They did just lower attack. And remember, they can quad super. So I do feel like they could shell out some damage. So their top end damage might not be the craziest, but when you can super attack 4 times, that does make you, I mean, a pretty valuable unit. I mean, they're not going to shell out the most insane mega crazy damage. And then keep in mind we are on a 170% leader skill, so something else to keep in mind. They don't have access to the 200% leader skill. They would if they were on the Kamehameha category, but unfortunately they are not. So we'll go ahead and do this. And then we'll go ahead and do this. Love that Yardrat Goku, man. I need to use him more often. I don't know why. It never came up. Again, I think it's just because Namek Goku dropped right after he came out on Global. On JP, he was out for a long, long time before Namek Goku. So, Namek Goku going to polish it off here for us. Is this the final phase, or do we have one more? Boy, what a waste, huh? I'm so mad at that first turn, man. Yeah, that was the final phase. Okay, well, it's a Dokkan event, right? So, no links there. Okay, let's just go ahead and move on to the next team, I guess. Alrighty, so here we are on another team. Probably they will fit in well on this team. This is a full GT Heroes team. So this should be a pretty good look for them. And then also keep in mind, they are a support unit. It's not some mega mondo amount of support. I believe it's what, 1 key and 20% attack and defense, but it's something, right? I mean, that would be enough to boost up, you know, GT Goku, GT Vegeta, right? For sure. Although I feel like I want to keep Pan right there because of Saiyan lineage, right? I think so. We'll go ahead and get her the full 24 key. Hopefully whatever Frieza does to her right now, we can go ahead and just heal back up. I guess we'll go ahead and just target Frieza here. We're not going to complete the whole event, but we might get through 2 stages or something. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, B-Pan still very, very good, right? Very, very... I love this B-Pan unit. If we would have got supered there, we would have taken a bit of damage, but it is fine. We didn't get the stun. You know, oh well. She's not taking as much as I would like here. I mean, let's... I think we'll be all right. I think we'll be all right moving forward. If Tagoma supers us in slot 2, that might be problematic. I don't know, man. What am I thinking? My team building, right? This Goku had like 200k defense right before supering, because he's actually pretty good defensively. If you can get him on a full GT Hero squad, of course. All right, Frieza is going to do nothing to GT Vegeta. Ha ha ha. All right, this is pretty good right here. So I think we'll be able to get a decent look at them. Now, as you guys know, in Super Battle Royale, oftentimes the orbs don't really play all that nicely. So I think this is a good example of that right here. So what do we have active? So that would activate 4 links. What if I put them in the middle slot? That's 5 links. I could just go ahead and pop an item. And they have 167k defense. That's raw. So it's not the craziest by any means, right? And the fact that they don't raise defense on Super, I'm not a mega fan of, but I don't know, man. Well, let's see how they perform, I guess. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. I should probably pop an item. I don't believe Frieza has super attacked. I am going to just pop one. And it just will be kind of that is what it is thing, right? We'll go ahead and just pop an item. We might not get to see them tank the best. We'll go ahead and lower... We're going to get the 18. Yeah, we'll go ahead and lower Sorbet's attack, right? Because they do, of course, lower attack. And we do have a monstrous support unit on rotation with us. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I definitely thought Frieza would have super attacked. This Goku would be fine, actually, after supering. It was just before supering. He can, you know... That's exactly what I thought was going to happen. Yep. Yeah, we would have been fine. Oh, well, it's fine. We'll get through it. Let's see what this Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. do. 3.55 with a little bit of support. They are infinitely stacking, right? So I don't know. I feel like I need to see them. Maybe they're just really designed for the long event. And we haven't really seen them build up their defense yet. Remember, they're building up defense with every... I believe it's with every... Is it every attack or is it every turn? I'll go ahead and check the passive. I believe it's every attack. They're building up an additional 70% defense. So it really does seem like the main... Their main event is going to be like the long event. So Legendary Goku, Legendary Vegeta, Infinite Dragon Ball History, etc., etc. So there's Teen Dende. You'll love to see it. Ah, yes. This is a nice little buff to the GT heroes, right? We'll go ahead and pop B-Pan's active skill. I'm going to float B-Pan off right here. Oh, lordy, we ain't going to do that. Now, we'll go ahead and float B-Pan off so I can get her on rotation with, of course, the Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr., right? So let's go ahead and see what happens here. 250k, I feel like we're all right. I really am not sweating it. We'll go ahead and try to go for a crit, I suppose, right here. Is that 8? How many is this? 10. Oh, baby. Yo, dude, Goku, this is a Rainbow Link level 10 Goku, so he's going to be putting in some work, baby. Work. All right, let's see what happens, and then we'll see what B-Pan can do. Again, having access to some Rainbow Orb Changers on their team is really helpful, considering the way their passive is. Getting 2 ki per Rainbow Ki Sphere. Very, average 10 million attack stat there for Goku. GT Goku's still really, really good. His defense was well over 300,000, almost 11 million, 10.98 million. Jeez, oh Pete's, man. Slow down, Goku. Good grief. So that turn, Goku just did like a 21 million attack stat or something, a 21 million attack stat, and he had like 8,000 million defense, right? He had so much defense there. He started with 250. So we got the KO. Let's go ahead and move on to the next fight. I feel like we've only gotten just a taste of Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. So, all right, let's see what happens here. Super class only. I'd really like to not. Okay, that's manageable, I think. What do I want to do here? 160 before he supers, huh? And what is he at now? 153. Oh, boy. Yeah, you want to know what this unit could use? I'm already seeing it. Is if they could, like, maybe get, like, a dodge chance or something. I feel like that really, like, all memes aside, right? Like, if they had a dodge chance, if they were maybe more like you know how Master Roshi gets a dodge chance? We all wish it was 50%, but it's 30%. If they had a 50% chance to dodge, that'd be very good. We could potentially die here. I think I'm going to just showcase them in like their best event possible. Remember when they're up against a Goku and Vegeta, a Goku or Vegeta, excuse me, they are going to be able to launch 4 super attacks. So that is pretty good, I would say. 62, huh? They're going to build up a little bit of defense and only a 3 million attack stat, dude. Ugh. I floated, I mean, they're only sharing, I think, 2 links there. Super Saiyan and GT, but, I mean... Okay, there's the third. I mean, again, the problem is that they're not gaining defense on super. They're getting defense from their passive, but not on super. They did some decent damage there, I guess, but they were still taking 25k type advantage. I don't know how much I like this unit, man, to be honest with you. Boy, the game is lagging. I guess I need to restart it. It's lagging pretty good. I do grind my fair share of links, right? So that kind of explains it. All right, we go ahead and take down Kaba. I mean, if we make it one more turn, we'll just keep on going. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll pop another Princess Snake, and then we can see Goku and Vegeta Come on, don't super. Okay, this is good. This is good. We'll be able to see them with the support memory, of course. So, all right, what do we want to do here? 234 from, yeah, dude, the rainbowed Goku's good. All right, we'll go ahead and pop a Princess Snake, and then we'll be able to see them. I don't want to say it's not going to be all natural, but it's going to be with the effects of the support memory. And can we get B-Pan's active skill, or is that turn 4? I always forget, turn 3 or turn 4. If we can get B-Pan's active skill, we will, of course, pop that active skill, and maybe they can look a little bit better. But at the very least, another thing is they did stack their attack twice. I can't be super loosey-goosey. It's not as though this stage is hella difficult, but as you can see, we just took 117k right there, so, things can get a little hairy in here still. Let's see if they can do some work. Remember, they can triple super attack. This support unit is still really good. Greatly raising defense. They get really strong defensively post super attack, of course. All right, 6.8, pretty good. Pretty good. You'll love to see it, right? I'm hoping that the GT trio on the end there don't get completely obliterated by Batamo and Hit. They could potentially. 3.96 from them. For having, that LR is 3 years old now. That's not horrible, I feel like, for a 3-year-old LR. Oh, don't die. Please don't die. All right, they dodged. Don't. Oh, no, we're dead. Ah, God damn it. Dodge. No. Okay, we're dead. we survived. Oh, baby. Yeah, they raised defense on super. Wow, I'm impressed. The only thing is I think we'll have to pop an item. Okay. Well, color me impressed. There we go. We're going to obviously pop B-Pan's active skill here. Let's go ahead and see what Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. can do. And you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to just pop an item. I'm going to do it. 220. See, now that ain't bad. 223, but we have the support memory active. That's not horrible. And they still have a lot of room to build up, remember. So let's fact check here. So it's defense 10% with each attack performed. So they could potentially get an additional 70% defense after 7 attacks. That's solid, I feel like. So we'll go ahead and target you. We'll go ahead and make sure you're done. And again, I am going to pop an item. What item, though? Let's go ahead. We'll do an Android 8, and we'll go ahead and do a Whis item. That's fine. So this is going to be the last turn, and then I think I'm going to get just like one Mega Mondo attack stat in a long event. Maybe on the Hybrid Saiyans team, where I think they'll fit in okay, right? Surround them with some support units. We'll get like the B-Pan active skill after they've stacked up for Infinity. Right, so I think it could go pretty well. The Hybrids team has enough powerful units around it to where it's not really going to matter too much. You can bring some less than optimal units and stuff on the Hybrid Saiyans team because it's so crazy powerful. All right, what do they do here? Yeah, 6 milli's good. Again, they've got a lot of room for growth here. I think that's solid, right? And then, of course, they can launch 2 more. There's another one. Pretty good. Pretty good. I would recommend probably going crits on this unit. Of course, unless you want to maximize their defense and give them full dodge, am I right? You could definitely just give every unit full dodge, maximize their defensive potential. It is the most powerful ability in the game, just being able to dodge straight up. And then 8.3, very modest attack stat from Vegeta. So let's go ahead and wrap up this portion of the video, and I'll go get like a Mega Mondo Uber attack stat. So I thought I would interject right here just to kind of show you guys, like, I'm really kind of discovering this unit is not like complete and utter fodder or anything like that. They were sitting there. They have I'm gonna leave them in the middle slot there. They have 250,000 defense. That's not bad. Are you running them in the red zone? Like, duh. Like, water is wet. Boobs are fun, right? Like, there's no way you're running them in the red zone. They take way too long to build up. Remember, there are other events than the red zone. I know that is the standard for units, right? Oh, yeah, I got to remember they are very, very bad defensively before they super. That could have been ugly, right? After they super, completely fine. But yeah, 250k defense, man. Yes, they have support. But, like, if you're running a GT Heroes team, this is one of the first units you bring, right? Like this support unit, Goten and Gohan, right? So let's go ahead and see what they hit here for an attack stat. 4.3 milli. No Super Saiyan or any of those, like, not... that's not like a Super Saiyan's a real big-time Link, right? They do have legendary power active, and again, they can super 4 times because we're up against Vegeta, so I wanted to just quickly interject there, and again, I'm going to stack up till we get to, like, Evolution Blue Vegeta, get B-Pan's active skill, and have some fun. Alright, so interjecting yet again. So look, I just want to show you guys, like, dude, 338. Now, we have a shitload of support on rotation for them. But, dog, I mean, they are... Again, I don't think they're like... Again, I don't think they're like the greatest thing ever invented, right? Their attack stats are nothing too wild and crazy. But when you can super attack 4 times, it's like, could you imagine... Imagine what this card could have done, super attacking 4 times while raising defense for 1 turn. That's my one issue I have. But the fact that they build up so much, I mean, they're sitting there at 338,000 defense. And again, I'm going to intentionally not get these. 338,000 defense. And we're just chilling. I believe that they are fully built up at this point. And I believe they were fully built up last turn. Yeah, we're on turn 9 right now. 3.98. I need to get a Super Saiyan unit on rotation with them, I think. We're going to let this play out for a little while longer. Give me one more Super. Let's build up a little more. One more? Nah. All right, that's pretty much their floor right there. There's the 3 dodge. Okay. And then 2.1 from them. Again, also bearing in mind they are a support unit. So, you know, when support units... Most support units in the game, not named LR Turles, are not shelling out ginormous mega attack stats, right? So that is just one thing that you want to keep in mind. I think what's going to happen, I'm going to float off B-Pan. We're in no danger of really taking damage at this point. Yeah, we're fine. Although, hold up, my guy out front is really lacking in the defense department there. He's got no links active, I guess. That's probably why. So we'll go ahead and just keep going here. I'm going to just let the, I guess, remainder of the turns play out. Maybe I'll get him on rotation with the support Gohan and then LRB Pan. That should activate the majority of their links. And, you know, when they're built up, like, so they have start of turn attack and defense, and it's 100%. And then they have the additional 70% defense that they build up from their passive by doing attacks and such. So do they have any other... attack in their passive? I'm wondering if B-Pan should do a lot for him. We saw it in Super Battle Road. I'm really hoping they can get like a really nice, juicy attack stat. So come on. Thank you, B-Pan, my girl. This team just like infinitely heals because of her, right? All right, this is going to be a good little rotation. So I feel like I'm going to pop an item, 323. This guy is good, but not in slot 1, right? Maybe I don't need to. Fuck it. We're going to just go. I don't think we die from a super attack, but this is certainly not going to be like... What items do I have? Yeah, fuck it. We'll get a look, and they are not struggling for key at all. I grant you, like, a lot of support is on the team. It's basically them, and then Gohan, you know, obviously the Gohan leaders, and that's it, right? And then the rest is support units, so... I like what I'm seeing, actually, so far. You know, bearing several things in mind, they are free to play. They're relatively easy to get, so it's not like a free-to-play, like, World Tournament unit or something like that. They actually are. They participated in the World Tournament and around the category, but they're not like a World Tournament reward or anything. Man, I really want to see him go bonkers with the supers, man. We're just not getting the luck. Remember, 4 times they can super if you can get lucky with them. I think we've seen him triple super once, I'm pretty sure, in the video. Alright, so the next time they come around, we'll go ahead and get kind of their big-time attack stat, and we'll close out the video, right? I guess I'm not going to be able to push it too much higher. I guess we'll just go ahead. It doesn't matter. I don't want to overthink it. Let's just kind of end this video. It is already 25 minutes. I may end up trimming a bit here and there. We will see what happens. So maybe by the time you watch this, it won't be 25 minutes. So we'll see. But let me know what you think of them in the comments below. I quite like them, right? I really do quite like them. They're solid, right? Like they're good for a long event. They have a clear, to me, they have a clear and defined purpose, and it's the long event. They are not impressive in the short event. And I know all the hotness, right, is the Ultimate Red Zone and such. You know, extreme Super Battle Road and stuff, where it's really good to be powerful in the short term. But you do want units that can perform in the long event. And there are going to be missions that drop for the legendary Vegeta event, for the legendary Goku event. You know, those types of things. So if they ever drop a youth or a world tournament or a whatever, you know, they've probably already done a joined forces, but if they drop one of these, you know, kind of more obscure categories and you can run this unit, I mean, they're like going to be one of your first options on some of those teams, right? Specifically what I said, youth, world tournament, like they are easily like one of your first options. So let's go ahead and get this big time juicy attack stat, and we will go ahead and wrap up this video. So again, let me know what you think of this in the comments below. I think that this is going to be pretty good. 282, right? So we don't have that big-time defensive support anymore. And we have all 7 links active. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So we'll go ahead and do this. Again, I don't think we're in any danger of dying right now. Full 24 key. I feel like this is a very good way to end off the video. Maybe they can give us like a double or a triple super or something like that. I'd like to see them eclipse like 6 million or something. 7. I mean, I think with enough time, if you get lucky with the supers, I feel like they could hit much higher numbers, but I did get kind of unlucky in this run, and I'm not trying to be in this event all day. I got links to grind, man. I got links to grind. He just almost took him out, by the way. That is... Could you imagine? That would have been very bad. Yeah, almost 7 milli, right? This is easily going to end Vegeta. Keeping in mind, again, they can super 4 times. I know I've said it a bunch of times, but let's go ahead and just end the video here. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below. Slap a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you are new. I love you guys. Thank you for the support, and I will catch you in the next one later.